welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball and towing the slab, Dustin May.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swinging a foul straight back. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he put pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy. And
that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late, safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Freeman, the runner at second with one away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. May comes set. Little chopper rolls foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Outside low, and it's 2-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
3-2.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And now it's Max Muncy. To short, could be 2. To Leatherholt, and that's 2. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, and on the hill, Justin Robles.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now up for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. There's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now it's Ivan Herrera, and that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Just misses with that one. Man at first, one away. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And it remains 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. Bounce to the left side, and a foul ball. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pajes brings it in, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Hesung Kim. May fires. That's down and in. Popped up. Burleson makes the catch, and that is that. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now, Jose Fermin. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes calls it in, 2 away.
Batting seventh, the 17th.
Digging in, Nathan Church. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One and 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Got him swinging. Offense held in check there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2 now. And Big Red gets his second strikeout of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. May delivers. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The first baseman, number 5.
Man at first. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ohtani over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Runner, yes, yes.
Shohei on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Borky just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-1.
Runner, runner, runner.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. He's
Great
in
one.
there.
Safe.
So now
Take it
2
back.
on and 2 outs.
The batter, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First and second, 2 outs. And now Kyle Tucker. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting ninth.
So up next, Ramon Urias. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Back to the top of the lineup, now up for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. Fly ball down the line. Tucker sizing this one up. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the 4th, here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that skips in the dirt.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. And next for L.A., Dalton Rushing. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The center fielder, number 42.
And now here is Andy Pajes. There's the strike at the knees. And that one is downstairs. And now it's filled up 3-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Hesung Kim. 2 outs.
No. 2-1.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Rips one to right. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out to center, Pajes. And there's 2 down.
now batting, first baseman, Alex.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alec Burleson. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside, 2-1. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alex Freeland. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Man at second. That one drilled left field. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dustin May departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brule.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Outside low, ball 2. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 out, bases empty. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Number 49 preparing to come on if needed. Graceffo also getting ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker digs in now. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. and gone. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. And that one off the outside edge. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one hops against the fence. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And now Dalton rushing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. The 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 63 getting loose out there. Henriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Backed off the plate that time. And that one hammered way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. That one just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And there's a ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's out to center field. Pajes snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathan Church getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Oh, great stop. Two outs, runner at first. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. And a 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Cards leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
I'm in my zone now. When you don't slow down.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gordon Graceffo.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. A right-hander is up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first with 1 gone, and now it's going to be Alex Freeland. Pickoff throw. Kim dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and he breaks his bat. 1 at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 63.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
Third baseman,
Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan up and loosening in the pen. Next offering upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Thrown there. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
That one inside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Weatherhold at third. Walker at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Into left center for a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started. Now here is Shohei Ohtani. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Now Freeman drives one deep to right, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now it's filled up.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 1 away. Here's Muncy to hit. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss.
Pitching change here, number 49.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on, 1 out. And it is 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Hernandez at second, Muncy at first, 1 gone. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across. Headed for the plate. The relay. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 8-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right field. And it stays fair. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
The batter, number 6.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Way inside. Two now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Fermin puts it away. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and it's an 8-run lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Alex Freeland will hit next. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys, because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. to the right side, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it big. It's 9-1. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 10-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here is Freddie Freeman. This one chopped up the middle. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Fly ball to right. Walker gets under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next one misses. Full count now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on, and Kyle Tucker will take his base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2.
Just missed.
2 strikes.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 9. It's 10-1. New pitcher on now, Ryan Stanek.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That's inside. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. George Soriano getting ready to go. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Two now.
Whoa. Full count.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strike.
One down, base is empty.
2-2.
On the ground, right side. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batter, number 6.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Hesung Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
1 and 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Edgardo Henriquez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one finds the zone, It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. That's in there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
So digging in, Mason Wynn. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Cards down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
To the